Hello boys and girls, welcome to this presentation. In this presentation, we're going to talk about Unit 3.2, Surface Area of Prism. Now, what's the meaning of prism? In the key points here, we will understand that a prism is a solid with the same cross-section. For example, when you take a look at this, you'll find that we started with a shape like this, and we ended with the same shape, and the cross-section is the same all the time. It's the same all the time. In that situation, we call this a prism. If we start and end with the same shape and we have the same cross-section all through the prism, it means that we call this shape or this solid a prism. And this is the meaning of prism. And then what's the meaning of cross-section? A cross-section throughout its length. This is a cross-section here. It means it's the same shape that we started with and ended with, but it's in the middle or any place in the prism itself. This is the meaning of cross-section. It's a part of the prism inside the prism, and it's the same as the beginning and the end of the prism. And then we have a right prism. What's the meaning of right prism? A right prism is a prism where the cross-section is at right angles to the length of the solid. What does that mean? It means here we have a length, and the cross-section that we take from the prism is always at a right angle to this length. It means when you take a look at the prism from the side, it will look like that. And each cross-section that you take is at a right angle to the length itself. In that way, even the beginning and the end of the prism is at a right angle. In that way, we call this prism a right prism, hence the name. The meaning of right means right angle. And as you see here, we have a cross-section, and it goes through the prism until it ends with it. And if it's always at a right angle to the length, it means this prism is called a right prism. And the cross-section itself can be any flat shape inside the prism. As you can see, this one, it's a flat shape inside the prism itself. That's why we call it a cross-section. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.